Today we're going to be talking about how do you measure square footage. A lot of it has to do with when we talk about building inventory, putting all your building dimensions, floor surfaces, things like that into an inventory that we can use as long as we service this customer. But for you members, that building inventory is actually a downloadable that you can use this information on and put it into that spreadsheet type of form. For everyone else, let's get into how you measure square footage. So let's look at this room right here we're looking at here and a couple different ways we can measure the square footage. Let's talk about our tools like we always do. So our tools, this is a Lazer. So this Lazer, you can pick up at any home improvement store, Lowe's, Home Depot. They run about $35 to $50, and it's very simple. It shoots a laser, length times width, and then equals square footage. So that's one way. Then you have a measuring wheel, which is very simple. This one's telescopic. I recommend for interior buildings, you get the ones with the littler wheels, not the ones you see the police officers use with a big wheel. It gets a little cumbersome, and believe it or not, it's not as accurate for smaller spaces because as the wheel turns, you lose square footage when you get next to walls and things. So I recommend something like this. And again, you can get these at Home Depot, Lowe's, hardware stores, online on Amazon, I'm sure. That's your second tool. And believe it or not, your third way of doing it, your third tool is looking up. So if you look up, this room has a drop ceiling with ceiling tiles. These ceiling tiles are perfect squares, so they're 2 by 2. If you see ceiling tiles that are 2 by 3, so they're like this, but they're a little bit longer, well, that's 2 by 3. So that's the other way to measure. And then the last thing you need to have, if you don't have your building inventory form, or even if you do and you're populating it, you're going to need a pen and something to write on. So you'll see me here with, just a regular notebook, and I'm going to write the name of the building on the top and go through measurements. But let me show you how this works. So first way we'll do is we're going to start with a Lazer. So your Lazer, this one is very simple. You just turn it on. You got to make sure that it's on feet, not inches, not yards, not meters. First thing I'm going to do, I have it on feet and inches. So if I need to change it and I have this one, I need to hold it with the power off and just let it cycle until it has the feet and inches. So the 1 hash and then the 2 hashes, feet and inches. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the wall. And as I put it there, you'll see the red Lazer. I'm going to press the button. So one of my measurements is 24 feet, 11 inches. So that's, let's say, length. So I would write that in my inventory. So let's say I say OctoClean on the top because that's my building, right? Conference room, 24. So it's 24 by 11. I'll usually round up and just do 25 by, and we're going to go by this side. I'll put it on the glass because if I shoot from that wall to the glass, it's going to give me an inaccurate measurement. So again, I'm going to just sit here. I have my Lazer. That's 15.7. So if I look at that, I could hit both. So length and width. If I was running myself and didn't have someone to copy it down, that's another tip. It's always easier to have somebody with you to copy down. And that way they're copying it's just a whole lot faster. You're doing 24/11 by 15/7 and they're writing it, so pretty simple. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to say 15/7, so I'm going to say 16. So 25 by 16, and then I'm looking at the floor surface because I need to know what the floor surface is, so I'm going to put carpet. So now I know if I'm not in the building, because the sales rep will be doing this, or maybe an account manager after the sale will be coming in here and doing this. I don't know how you guys work your business, but at least then someone sitting at a desk, if they say, look, I want the conference room's carpet clean, it's 25 by 16 and I can send you a quote, right? So that's way number one. Let's switch and say I wanted to go what we call old school. This is how we got brought up. Very simple. I have to press this button, and as I depress the button, it zeroes everything out. That's very important. If I don't zero everything out, you're not going to have an accurate measurement. So I'm going to put this all the way against the wall. And as you can see, this is the right way to hold it because I can read the brand of the actual measuring tool. If it was the other way, it's going to roll backwards. We don't want it to roll backwards. We want it to roll forwards. So this reads 24 by 10. So my Lazer read 25, right, or actually 24/11, and this reads 24/10. So same thing, I would come in here and I would write 25. I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to show you two ways to do this because a lot of times we walk into buildings and we can't get around things. The first way, I'm going to come all the way over here and I'm going to put it, again, zero it out, making sure I'm watching the letters are facing me so I can read the tool. If it's the other way, it will roll, but now I have, 999 feet, and it's definitely not that. So, as I'm rolling this out, $15.2, I'm going to write that in, so 15-2, and you write carpet. Now, something I'm going to teach you that I was taught early on doing this, if I'm measuring, let's say, from this wall over here, and there's cubicles or desks on this side, all I would have to do, if I'm measuring over, if I'm starting here, and I can't reach, let's say that fish tank's right in front of me, and I can't reach that fish tank. I'm going to pick it up, go to a place I can reach, put it down and get that measurement. Then I'll look at it and say, okay, that is 2 feet. So if I ever run into that again, I'm like, okay, those desks are 2 feet. I'm going to add 2 feet. That's one way to do this with, so this is again, 15-1. Yeah, 15, like 15-1, doing it that way. But remember, when I pick up, I don't want to be sloppy with it and go backwards or forwards, because then with this tool, it's going to minus or subtract. It's going to add to. You're going to have a lot of issues with your square footage. So that's the other way. In very large areas, those lasers are, that one gets about 65 feet. So if you're going to measure a large building with long hallways, bring one of these. If you don't know what you're measuring, bring one of these and a laser. So now let's look at the other way. So the last way we talk about is looking up. Now, as you could tell, this only really works is if they either have ceiling tile or VCT floor tiles that you know the dimensions of. Most of those are 12 by 12. So VCT is usually 12 by 12. I'd rather look up because there's nothing in the way. You're not putting a desk on the roof. So if I'm looking at here, I will count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6. So that's 26. But if I look over here, that's a little half tile. So again, like 26 and a half, 25, 26, right? So that would give me 26. And then coming this way, same thing, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's a little bit less. So it's, again, the same measurement. And then you would do the same, carpet. Now, again, that method only works if you have ceiling tile. So usually I'll have to use that if a customer calls me and says, hey, you're in the area and I don't have any type of measuring device. And I'll drop by and be like, okay, let me get some measurements for that room, whether we're doing a floor or carpet or whatever it might be. That way we work. That way it's not very realistic if you're measuring a whole building, because you cannot depend on that building being like that. So let's go for a walk and see why I'm talking about what I'm talking about when I say you can't depend on the building having ceiling tiles everywhere. So if we look at our building, we have ceiling tile in all the common spaces, but as we get into break rooms and things like that, we don't have ceiling tile. You have blank ceiling, and if you look at the flooring doesn't have any like dimension to it, so to speak, like 12 by 12 or 24 by 24s. So in this room here is a great example. We have blank ceilings. So as you're measuring your square footage, you have to be ready to measure whatever it is. So I recommend keeping one of these and one of these in your car, at least one of these, because you can always depend on this. This one, the battery might run out, but I would definitely say if I'm new to this, grab a wheel. It's super easy to use and will be very simple for you guys to measure square footage. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank our members. And again, like, subscribe, do what you guys do, and I'll see you next time.